That's right.
Tell me how you do it. She won't tell anyone. She said you feel better if you only just tell her. Take the blindfold. Love will happen.
Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing in the entire world, goddamn cryptocurrency. That's right. So today we're talking about dexfinance, which we were talking about here on the channel even before the launch. We got into the pre-sale. We have discussed loads of different workings of it, and I'm really happy to say, not just for me, but for the entire community here, and in my Telegram, please get into my Telegram, link in the description. It's free. We talk about crypto, and it's been really successful. If you got in on day one, then you cannot be more than happy with this step. And even if you got in last week, you cannot be more than happy with this step. It just continues to blow me away. The fact that one, it's still not in the top top 3 on the Binance Smart Chain. It definitely will be. It's still under 10 million total value locked in the farm. Unbelievable. We're still so early. And today I thought I'd look into some of the more intricate parts of dexfinance. If you do want to know more about it, I have a playlist up above my head, right, that you can use to find out the basics of it. The focus on today's video is first I'm going to collect some rewards because we're getting some. We're going to have a look at the price, and then we're going to have a look at some of the little perks and little nuances about dexfinance that you might not know about, which can actually get you ahead of the competition in it and get you a better, better gains from the protocol by using these different strategies that I'm using. And we're going to have a look at some numbers. Numbers don't lie. So let's get into the shared screen, and I'm going to show you the charts. Let's have a look at the charts and how they're all going. So this would be DEX share. As we can see, the price of DEX share has started to really climb. This is going all the way back to the 24th of May. So this is about a month chart. Has peaked at a top of $500. We've bottomed out in the short term at a price of 166. And at the moment we are marching continually up from that other bottom of 176 during the last market crash, and we have recovered all the way up to 324 now, and the price just continues to keep going. We can also have a look at DEX IRA, which is a very interesting token, which I did cover previously. I'm going to have to do an entire video on it, I think, because it does have so much potential. And you can see here from the yearly on this token has been around even before dexfinance as the money market, the tomb fork part of it was around. This was around beforehand. And you can see that it's now in this market, right? Look at this market in these past 30 days. Where else are you going to catch a chart like that? So DEX IRA is a very, very promising token. It does have a huge sales tax that you need to be aware of, but it does have a lot of perks. For example, if you hold it for a year, there are no sales taxes on it. And it is the launchpad token of dexfinance. So here we are. dexfinance, link in the description for the site. And like I said, get into my playlist if you want to know more about the basics of it. So the prices today, we have US DEX remaining around about that $1.45 price. It dips down to $1.30, goes back up to $1.45. It should be pegged to the dollar, so you need to be aware of that. And a lot of people have been saying to me for months, right? Oh, but US DEX, it's too high. It's supposed to be pegged to the dollar. What if I buy it and it dumps down too close to $1? And I can't say it's going to do that or it's not going to do that. We can have a look at what's going on here. The market cap is only $1 million. The liquidity is $3 million. The volume in 24 hours is $165,000, right? And today it is up 1% in value. The circulating supply is 1 million tokens at the moment. This is still a small cap alt, and it is still massively under the radar. Of course, it's not financial advice. You need to do your own research. I'm only giving you the tools and the education to get started on your journey with dexfinance, okay? We have DEX share with a market cap of 4 million, growing very steadily, very nicely. Trading volume today of $700,000, so you can see what is being traded more, right? Even though I've bought way more US DEX than I have DEX share, to be honest. And the liquidity for it is $1 million. There's 12,000 DEX share in circulation at the moment, and this is expanding just as US DEX is also expanding. We then have the DEX ETF token, which is what we are given in the end of the reward cycle. And of course, we have DEX IRA, the beast, up 4% today. Trading volume of 36,000, which is why it's still under the radar, right? Liquidity 500,000, 592,000, and a market cap of 3 million. Tiny market cap. This can go much higher. So much higher. Right. So what can we do with this, right? We'll start in the farm section, and then I'm going to get a little bit more in depth. Firstly, I just need to do my collection of my rewards, right? So as you can see from my positions, I have doubled down a lot more into the US DEX, USDC farm. I've put now in $11,000, and for the last, I think it's about 2 days, I have $294 or 0.89 DEX share to collect. These 3 pools all pay us the DEX share. This is the farm example. This would be the page in which we get our share token by farming for it, right? We have 3 options. We can also use the DEX share BNB, where you can see I do have $2,000 in here, and we can use this DEX IRA with DEX share, where we can wrap that, and that's what we're going to be having a look at in detail just after I collect some cash. Right, so we have 294 to collect from here. If we come to my sheet here, this will be public soon, I promise. So you can see here my numbers. I'm not hiding anything about DEX. It's been going extremely well for me. That is now invested $9,000 total into US DEX USDC, and now I've taken out $2,400 with a current value of, last time I checked, a couple, 3-4 days ago, was 11,870. And today we are 11,850. So this holds value very well. I'm so pleased with this pool. It is a beast. I love it, right? But of course, the risk is that it is above peg, right? So you need to manage your risk there. Then we have to claim from this one, we have $178 from the DEX share BNB, which I will be compounding. 178, okay. And we have another $81 from the Rat DEX and DEX share, which I'll also be compounding. Okay, so as you can see from this sheet, what I've done here is I keep track of the date that I've staked into the pools. I keep track of what I've taken, right, and what I have compounded, because these are the 2 that I really pay most attention to. I see yield farming as a week-to-week kind of experience, and I want to see how much I've taken out, of course, as pure profit. I cash back out into USDC, I store it away somewhere, right? And I want to see how much I'm managing to compound back into the platform. Generally, I'll add these numbers together with, and you can see here, the unrealized is the sum of, the unrealized profit is the current value of my pool plus what I've taken minus my investment from the start. Okay, so as you can see, my unrealized at the moment is just sitting just below $5,000, which is fantastic. That would be, if I sold everything today, I would be up $5,000 on my journey so far through dexfinance on this US DEX USDC pool, which, you know, where else are you going to get that? Where else are you going to get that? So anyways, I've done that. If you are interested in owning this sheet, please just hit me up in the comments, and I will be more than happy to make it publicly available. I don't know if there's interest in it or not. I also have a peg indicator here. As you can see, I keep peg with the USDC, and the price of peg is 1.44 at the moment. We have the up-to-date prices of DEX share and US DEX on the sheet too. Now that I've done all that, I have been rewarded in the share token. Where do we put the share token? So I could compound into regulation, where I do have some more profit to take. We take our share and we stake it into this regulation page, and the regulation page then pays us out the DEX ETF token, which is the reward token for the end of the cycle in this DApp. Now, this is what's really important about it. It means that we're not being paid out in the US DEX PEG token, we're being paid out in the DEX ETF token, which is one of the reasons why US DEX has managed to maintain such a healthy price, even though the platform is now getting, you know, into its almost second month of life. So as we can see, I have more to collect here. We have $191 of profit to catch here from the DEX ETF2 from my share token staking. So my plan now for this platform, I have been growing it steadily and slowly because, you know, it's DeFi, it is high risk. No one can tell you otherwise. So I have $2,000 or 7 DEX share in here at the moment. I do want to build this up to about 20 DEX share. And as you can see, the price has gone up today by 20%. And you think, oh no, I missed the price. Can I get it cheaper? Well, you can get it cheaper. We're going to talk about how to do that very soon. First, I'm just going to sell my DEX ETF out into stablecoins, as we do. So I come then to how do we sell the ETF token? We come to DEX ETF in the menu. We whip into here. This is where we can mint the ETF token and we can burn the ETF token. And so I would come here, max, and then I do take out their $188 from the ETF, and that's me, their profit taken from this platform. The best way to approach this platform is to wait until the end by compounding 100% of your DEX share into the regulation staking to get the ETF token and sell out there. That is the friendliest and the healthiest way to deal with this platform. But as you can see, at the moment, I'm taking some profit from one pool because I did recently deposit into that pool. After a week or so, I will stop from that side and I will just begin just taking only from the DEX ETF. So that was another 188, I think. So as you can see, from the beginning, I've managed to take 878 from the selling of the ETF. Now, it does leave me with that leftover share token, which I didn't sell, which is 1.2 DEX share. So let's have a look now at what I can do with that. Right, come into dexfinance, and we want to go to wrap. We're going to wrap it up, because I want to get more of this DEX IRA and DEX share, okay? And we want to add to our liquidity. So I have 2.9 DEX IRA, which is nothing because it's a very high circulating supply. Okay, that's just left as dust, basically. We have that 1.2 DEX share. So that means I do need some more DEX IRA in order to wrap this. So I would come to, right, and I want to find DEX IRA. You can find it on CoinGecko. Get the contract address if you don't have it already. Here we are. And I'm going to purchase another $300 of DEX IRA. You do not need any slippage to purchase it. You just need a hefty slippage to sell it. I think it was somewhere around 30. I need to check the docs. I mean, if it goes up, keeps going up, of course, I'm going to have to sell it eventually. Always take profits. So with the combine of my assets, I can wrap a maximum of 0.4 wrap DEX token, which I'm going to wrap right now. Okay. Now, DEX IRA is very interesting because it's not just a token that you hold and then you sell it for high tax. The reason, there are many bells and whistles to DEX IRA token. The one I want to focus on today is what you get by holding it, okay? By holding DEX IRA as a single asset, you can come into the earnings manager, right, for DEX IRA. We see here, connect your wallet to view the real-time stats on your DEX IRA earnings. You must own 10,000 DEX IRA tokens to be eligible to receive rewards. So by just holding DEX IRA liquid in your wallet, you will start to earn tokens. So like I said, in my farm, I have paired up already the wrap DEX and the DEX share has been farming in here for over a month, okay? But if we come to the wrap section, we do have here a little box here that says claim. Claim what? Claim wrap DEX IRA rewards. By holding the liquidity tokens, even putting them into the farm and earning you yield, you're also earning yield or rewards, yeah, here, right here, by holding it. So at the moment, if you want to claim your rewards, all you have to do is go to farm, and then take the liquidity tokens out, right? So take these out. They are going to make a more sophisticated system for getting your rewards, but at the moment, this is the manual way that we can do it to get this little trick here. I would then come back to the same page, wrap. You do not need to unwrap. You only need to withdraw from the farm temporarily so that the wrap contract can calculate the percentage of the rewards. Go to the wrap page and claim your rewards. Note you'll only be able to claim the rewards if the amount of rewards exceed the gas price to claim. Then go back to the farm and restake. Now this should be showing immediately, but for some reason it's not. I guess it needs some time to update on that, but then I will be able to find my unclaimed rewards in this section right here, eventually when it does pop up. So then I throw all of that back into the farm. Fantastic. So now I have 3,501 staked into the DEX, wrap DEX share staking now. So the fact that I do earn rewards on the wrap DEX share on the back end, which I can then go back into that claiming section and get, is fantastic. Of course, that's unbelievable. But at the same time, let's think about this some more. The DEX share token is still under its all-time high. The DEX IRA token is on a march, and it seems like an unstoppable beast, to be honest. The more liquidity that gets, the more TVL that gets locked into this platform, which at the moment is just under $9 million, which is tiny, right? It's like number 50 on the entirety of Binance Smart Chain, and it should be top 5, okay? So this has so much ground to gain that I think the price of DEX share can easily break 1,000, and I think that as the market recovers out of the bear market and comes into the bull market, the ETF will grow because it is taking the value of their chosen blue chip assets, and the value of them is what gives the number of the ETF, okay? And of course, DEX IRA will continue to grow up until, I guess, the point where people will be able to sell for that lower tax if they hold on to it for a year, but that is a while away. So just there's a lot of positivity that I see from this in total. So then you're thinking, oh wait, okay, I want to grab some. It's all pretty expensive though. Can't you just get me a cheaper price? Yes, I can. The last thing we're going to talk about today is the most amazing part of this platform, I think. And there are lots of things that are amazing with this platform. It is the bonding system on Olympus DAO. Let's check it out. What you want to do is you want to come down to menu once again, and you want to come down to DEX bonds. This will open up a very special part of this site, which I don't think many people know about. This is top secret degen investy stuff, right? Okay, here we are. So there's one issue with this right now, that it is quite in demand, and there is not yet enough what would you say, liquidity, or enough in the pot. What is it, TBV? Total bonded value is the amount of payout assets sold to the bonders. So I guess there's not enough TBV, I'm going to say, for everyone to get a good bonded price. As you can see here, we have the ROI, which if we see a minus 32% ROI, that means you're actually going to be paying more money for the asset, okay, which is not what we want. Positive return on investment bond rate means you get more tokens for the same amount of capital, while a negative ROI, you get less. ROI can turn negative when there is a high demand for bonds, but purchasing a bond with a negative ROI is not typically recommended, of course, because you're going to spend more money. So you want to look for the positive numbers. This changes. I've bought from here 3 or 4 times now to get a better price on my US DEX token, because it is overpegged, so that's a great one. So you can buy US DEX, you can buy DEX share using these tokens here. We have one right now which is 4%. Yeah, 4% better price by using DEX share and wrap BNB. So we would purchase DEX share, purchase wrap BNB, then trade that wrap BNB and DEX share in, to bond for DEX share at a better price. 4% cheaper price, 4.5% cheaper, right? Then from that point, we would then be vested it for 3 days at a great price, 4% cheaper than the market. So unfortunately today, while I'm looking at this, we don't have what I'm looking for, right? What I want to do is I want to spend my USDC and I want to purchase more US DEX at a better price, right? But at the moment, as you see, the price is 32% more expensive than the market price right now of USDC, of US DEX. So that's all you have to do is get to this site here for bonding. They will be adding more TBV over the next coming days and weeks and months as the platform gets more popular. But this will be where you will come to manage to get the PEG token for a better price. So that's top secret information. Another very important thing is you need to think, where does dexfinance get most of its traffic? It is the United States of America. And when are the Americans sleeping, right? So for me, it is in about 4 or 5 hours from now. That's when it happens. I'm going to take a screenshot of that time. I'm going to show you then, because of course I'm not going to purchase right now for 30% more. That'd be insane. But I will be purchasing today. Generally in about 5 hours, we will see that the payout is 1, 2, 3% cheaper for using this for USDC. Also, I'm considering you could also go with BNB and get some DEX share cheaper than the market value, because it did pump a lot today. Or you could take some of your DEX share and wrap BNB, but that doesn't make sense because I've already have to. This one I'm not really sure about, right? You could maybe explain this to me. If I already have DEX share, I pair it with wrap BNB, I send it over, and then I get my DEX share, but I just get more DEX share than I had before. Is this some kind of voodoo? Crypto voodoo? I'm not sure about that one. I'd have to sit down and try it out, I guess, and see if it does work. But that is my top secret tip, right, for dexfinance. If you want to get cheaper than that, $1.44 at the moment, you want to get in for cheaper, that is your best bet there. For me, I do have some left over, so I will go to regulation staking, and I will compound the rest of my DEX share into here to gain an even higher amount of this a DEX ETF, which is 1.5% daily APR. Go on, find that better somewhere else. So add in that another 0.8. Boom, throw that in there, and I'm as happy as a camper with this. This is really blowing me away, the success of this, and just how it is a hidden giant, right, inside of the Binance Smart Chain. Not enough people know about it, and we are just, if you got in early like I did, it's not too late though. As I showed you, there are tricks like the bonding mechanism and like the DEX IRA token, which can actually get you extra advantages than people who might not otherwise know that this DApp does offer these things too. So check it out, do your research, and what else can I say about this? It's just brilliant. Okay, peace. Don't get wrecked.
That's right.
Tell me how you